Simon & Schuster Audio presents Everyday Utopia, What 2,000 Years of Wild Experiments Can Teach Us About the Good Life, by Kristen R. Ghodsee, read by Lisa Flanagan. For Tom and Betty. Author's Note. In what is now the southern Italian region of Calabria, in the seaside village of Croton, today called Crotone, an ancient Greek philosopher named Pythagoras founded a colony for his followers in the 6th century BC, or BCE, before the Common Era, about 2,500 years ago. Although most of us know Pythagoras for his famous theorem, that in a right-angled triangle the square of its longest side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, Pythagoras was also a great-grandfather of utopian thinking. While the daily lives of the inhabitants of Croton are obscured by the passage of time, the evidence suggests that the people there lived a uniquely collaborative lifestyle as they dedicated themselves to the study of mathematics and the mysteries of the universe. In his 3rd century AD or CE Common Era text, on the life of Pythagoras, the philosopher Iamblichus reports of Pythagoras that, "For all things with his disciples were common, and the same to all, and no one possessed anything private." By sharing all of their property, Iamblichus tells us that the followers of Pythagoras avoided sedition and tumult in their community, and sought to enjoy more harmonious and cooperative lives than their contemporaries. Pythagoras may also have been a proto-feminist. Theano, the world's first known woman mathematician, whom Iamblichus describes as a woman of a wise and excellent soul, assumed the leadership of the colony after Pythagoras' death, around 490 BCE, and Iamblichus suggests that the Pythagoreans viewed women and men as intellectual and spiritual equals, at a time when most Greek women were considered little more than vessels for making babies. Iamblichus also tells us that the Pythagorean principle, that all things should be shared in common among friends, female and male, influenced the philosopher Plato, the author of the Republic. He not only included the idea of collective property in his description of the ideal city of Callipolis, a Croton on a larger scale, but also asserted that men and women were equally suited to be the guardians of his republic. These two key ideas, of sharing property and treating women as equals, together with others that I will explore in these pages, have infused visions for rethinking the way we live out our private.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?